Yeah.
Good evening, Mr. Christopher. How are we?
Good evening, Mr. David. I'm mighty fine, thank you very much. No. Mais oui, bonjour.
Bonjour.
European
So
week.
the Chubbions League, round of 16, Group A and Group B group stages.
Exciting stuff, Dave. It's the European League, Dave. No, not your domestic stuff. That's every day. Every day we play domestic football. But sacre bleu, we're in the bloody European League, Dave. Come on, bring it on. Exciting.
So I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's been exciting. Have you found my games?
I woke up the stairs into kind of a spare room, and there's just on the. It's hard work playing solo, isn't it? You don't think so?
Yeah, I do. But
But it's hard work playing solo and trying to film it when you're incompetent like me. That's the hardest bit.
Yeah.
Stop, start. Sorry.
All you have to do is tap your screen and then it goes unblurry. But apart from that, it's all good. So,
Sorry, was that a criticism there? Was that a comment? You find my videos blurry?
It was constructive feedback, I like to call it. With Group A.
Do it, Dave. Yeah, Group A. Exciting group, actually.
Juventus, Olympic Lyonnais, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona in the same group. Some really nice pictures in that one.
That's the best group, I think. Yeah.
Indeedio. Now, I happened to play the first 2 weeks of this solo, and you filmed week 3, didn't you?
Did.
It did indeed. So very quickly, though, let's have a look at the table. Some interesting standings there, but indeed, there does seem to be a couple of teams standing out in that one. And you got to say, Juventus seems to be flying up there, but no one's ever through, are they, when it's only a 3-game group?
No, Barcelona topping the table. Obviously, Juventus doing well. Bayern Munich seems to be struggling, and a bit Lyonnais, sayonara, or the French equivalent to that, I guess.
Indeed.
Au revoir.
Indeed. But when we're playing the games, though, I must say, Olympic Lyonnais unlucky to lose to Juventus. Dominated most of the game. 2 quick counter attacks from Juve being the difference, which is just quality. Sometimes quality of the team. Maybe the wibble wobble bases make a difference, but yeah, Barca sort of never really looked in doubt though, playing against Bayern. I mean, coming from mine. Then when they took on the Olympic Lyonnais on, it was just quality and shone through. Yeah.
I think they've equipped themselves very well. The Lyonnais team, but it's kind of gone to plan really. Apart from Bayern maybe looking to struggle, but they've got a chance still, haven't they? They obviously need to win the next game, and goal difference might come into play.
Well, they have indeed. Well, what we will do though, without further ado, we will go to the Messi-Ronaldo rivalry, and we will go and watch the first game, and Barcelona are taking on Juventus.
Well, these two teams have been dominant in their groups as well. No surprises really, but we have Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo in this one. Barcelona versus Juventus down at the Estadio Bielsa. The atmosphere seems pretty average, but then again, if any of you have been abroad to a Barcelona game, you may know that. No digs intended, it was a lovely holiday. That being said, this should be a really, really good game. And Juventus kick us off now, and it's really exciting now. Messi moves in from the right wing, can't quite get it. Misses the touch, and it's easy to clear there. Knocking the ball out. Griezmann trying to find some space. Knocks it around. He's got Xavi in midfield. Shoots on as well. Saved there by Buffon. Knocking that away. That's a strong save between the sticks. Juventus now coming forward. Ronaldo moving across, trying to find support. Who's he got there for him? He's got the man up top. Can he hit it? He shoots it. It's a goal. It's 1-0 Juventus. What a finish that was. Oh, goodness me, that's a great goal. Hits it one, knocks it two, chips it over to Stegen. And at the Bielsa end, it's 1-0 Juve. Barcelona now coming forward again. Yeah, Ball shoots there just wide. Oh, it's close that. I didn't know if there's a hand to that. No, I think it's just gone past the post. Juve looking to build out from the back. Losing the ball though to Barcelona in midfield. Losing the ball to Juventus. Dybala can't quite get out of his feet. Seems to have taken it across him as Iniesta. He's got a bit of space. Knocks it forward. Trying to find a man. Suarez has it. Oh, and he's just knocked it past the post. It's close, but it's a chance again. And it's going towards the end of the game here. They really need to pull out something, but Messi's got the ball between his feet. Excuse me. He finds his partner, shoots. Oh! And he's got to do better from there. Oh, it's a good save, though. Excuse me, from the goalkeeper. He's only covering one side of the goal. And that's full time there. Shaking hands, both teams through. The Barcelona players, though, looking a bit devastated there. Talk about an elite mentality. But they're still both through in the group stages and we're looking to progress further in the tournament.
Juve coming out on top, and there Ronaldo coming on top over Messi. I'm sure that's probably not resolved the Subbuteo debate, but all right then. Watching the game though, I'll tell you what, it's like Barcelona had the chances. They did have the chances, but
just chances, yeah. And on a better day and a better finishing. I wonder though, Dave, whether the kind of styled haircuts, which was on my early kind of decal team on the Zuego base, might have affected the balance. And maybe there is a credibility in the banning players from proper competitions with funny hairstyles.
Sort of why, in case you get like a Macintosh from the Table Football League book or whatever it was, who's just going to swerve and knock them all in top bins with Snicks the Catch-Up kid.
Oh God, yeah, remember that book? Yeah. Have you got the book at home?
I still have, yeah. I bought my own, yeah. We've got Willie Macintosh. I hear he signed with Dynamo Nubbins at the end of next season.
Yeah. For people who are not aware of that, there's a book I bought Dave as a kid, and he's still a child, obviously, as a kid, and it was all about Subbuteo, wasn't it? And what a great little book, wasn't it? Macintosh, yeah. Was he?
Yeah, I bought it for you a couple of years ago for Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Did he have an extra weight in his base or something, or it was?
No. So what had happened? I think somebody put a pebble in his base because something happened. Yeah. So, but then the pebble had dislodged, so it went a certain way or whatever. So he flipped and he went all swerving.
Useless, yeah. But his time came. Without spoiling the story, he had his day. It was a poor game overall, I thought. For two really quality teams, you'd expect more chances and better quality finishing. Only right at the end, a Juve break, 1-0 up. Did it make a difference to the table? That's the question, isn't it? How important was that result?
Indeed. But speaking of the table, it seems really that the other two teams are nothing to play for but pride at the end of this. But pride there is. So Olympic Lyonnais are hosting Bayern Munich.
At stake.
Both teams have done disappointingly, really, in the group stages. Olympic Lyonnais, though, they've done all right. Unlucky, really, against Juventus. Unlucky against Barcelona. And hopefully we have a point to prove against Bayern Munich, who really have a point to prove. Well, they should be thrashing this side, really. Moving the ball forward. Lyonnais now shoots. And it's well saved by Neuer. Keeps his hands on that one. That's easy for the keeper to deal with. Coming forward again, though. Munich really on the back foot here. This is not expected. Trying to close it down, but finding ways through. Lahm tries to get a tackle. He can't do. Oh, and he's parried away by Neuer. They tried to clear, but Lyonnais have got the control in midfield. But the breakaways failed, and they're exposed at the back, and he's countered. Exposed at the back, and it's a goal. Olympic Lyonnais 1-0. Well, we say we wouldn't expect that, but the way Bayern have played this tournament, it's not really too surprising. Oh, he shoots for two. It's surprising. It's 2-0. Crikey, O'Reilly. And that's not even in the Celtic game. It's 2-0 up. And he's now started the second half, coming forward again. Looking dangerous here. Oh, how has that gone in? How has it gone in? It's rolled past Neuer. That is just a woeful bit of goalkeeping. Look, you can even see the player hang his head in shame. I think Big Chris, who shot that one, is a little bit ashamed of that one himself. Oh, crikey, Eck O'Reilly. Now you can see why these two teams have struggled in the group stages. Bayern in particular, though, they're just looking a shadow of their normal selves. And the ball, tough midfield battle here. He comes forward, another chance here. Oh, and he's knocked it wide. Bayern now. Oh, Bayern with a rare opportunity. What can they do from this? Alphonso Davies is in a very irregular position. Here shoots, and Alphonso Davies has pulled one back, and that'll save red faces a little bit, but it's going to make no difference. It's been comprehensive by Olympic Lyonnais, but I can't believe Bayern Munich have finished rock bottom of the division with no points. And look at that, the Lyonnais manager will be saying what a thing or two to his players. But if you look there, Bayern, they've got to be so devastated with that. They've been poor throughout this run, and they better hope for better next season.
Well, Bayern Munich crashing out with a bang there. Olympic Lyonnais battered them 3-1. That's just goodness me.
Unbelievable, yeah. Unbelievable. Right from the kickoff, virtually. Early goal, Bayern went to pieces. Not literally, because they're well stuck in, but no, they went to pieces. Confidence gone. And 2-0 up, half-time, Lyonnais romped it.
But it was 3 quick goals in succession as well, and that's the thing. And Bayern obviously scored right at the end of the game, but it just seemed. I mean, you look at the fixtures here. I mean, they've gone away with it, and they've scored 2 goals in 3 games, which is really uncharacteristic of them.
Yeah, it's poor. Yeah, I wonder. Certainly in the last game, them wearing their Liverpool kits, with obviously bored Brexit problem, can't get the kits over. Bored heavy metal football kit, maybe can't cope with heavy metal football on the Sabbath, Black Sabbath. That's
would you believe it? We're moving on to Group B. Right, well, Group B, though, let's have a look very quickly at the tables after 2 games played, which for this one, you played the first 2 games, first 2 rounds solo, didn't you?
And then you finished off with the live games. Let's look now, really.
Going through the games here, Christopher, you played the first 2 rounds solo. Yep. Very interesting. Leeds United somehow scoring 7 goals in 2 games, but let's brush over that one.
Well, let's face it, Milan scored a hatful as well, didn't they? So it's not just Leeds.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get to Milan. We will get to Milan.
Perhaps there's a slope in the pitch or something.
One of these things you play left-handed, aren't you? I'm telling you. But yeah, speaking of it,
I must find the. Have I got the offending articles? Dortmund in the first 2 games, because Dortmund properly kit was with Dave. We had to dig out St. Custard's kit from way back when we first started Subbuteo again. And with Molesworth 1 and 2 up front and Grabber on the wing, it was never going to work out, was it really?
Yeah, are they behind you, son? You dig them out?
Yeah, they dig them out. Those of you who've never read the Molesworth books,
read them.
You've got to read them, yeah.
But apart from that, if you hold it up and then there you're going to solve it there, yeah. So as you can see, I can't remember what the response to this, but it's an absolute garbage self-paid from me from about 10 years ago. So I'm doing the filling in.
Yeah, but it's not a self-paid. Self-paid is absolutely fine. That's St. Custard's to a T. Made up kit for a team based on the Molesworth public schools. But public schools don't play football properly, do they? They play rugger, don't they? But look at those shitty figures. They're bent over. It's like blowing a gale behind him. Why is he bent over like that? Unless it's because he's at a public school. Oh dear, fag break.
Well, yeah, so Celtic not serving against AC Milan, being dominant, but then AC Milan scoring 5 past Dortmund in 5-2.
Yeah, I mean, I've got my big fat goalkeepers on with the things behind them to when I'm playing solo. It should be any goals at all, but no, 5-2. after 2 7-minute halves, I mean, because I wasn't filming, the game kind of flowed better. 5-2, mate. Blimey. Milan were on fire. Dortmund just knocked a couple in at the end because they AC Milan were bored, I think.
And then Leeds coming out dominant against Celtic.
Yeah. You kind of expect it, I suppose, in some ways. Leeds playing the last year's championship winning kit. Celtic playing in the oval board kit. So that might have had an influence. But no, a dominant performance. Some good goals. Patrick Bamford played well, scored one at the end. I think Costa and Cleek, they're the goals. Yeah, it's good.
Well, speaking of which, and Leeds United's championship winning team, we now go to the decal version of the Champions League team. And our first game of the final round, and AC Milan were against Leeds United.
The table clash, Dave.
Well, I'd say that this has got a game of history, but only to me can remember times such as Harry Kewell sticking the ball under Dida. I can remember Don Matteo sticking a goal in at the San Siro, sending Leeds through the 2000-2001 stages. But this should be a really good game. Both teams have managed to get themselves through in the group stages already. Poor performances from Dortmund and Celtic, and the other side of the table in Group B coming forward. As you can see, the players lined up here, there's still a lot to play for. Pride and dominance coming forward to the competition. You always want to come off on a roll for the rest of the tournament with confidence. And Viduka comes on. It's not Smith has come round. He's managed to get himself the ball there. Touches 1, 2. Oh, and that's poor. Ball played forward now, though. That's it. He's trying to get on the end of the ball here. Redondo has a shot. Oh, goodness me, it's grazed the bar. That's a great chance. It's a tight angle, but he's done his best there, and you can't blame him for that one. Oh, and he got close again. Gattuso stuck it past the post. Oh, this game's open. Lee's now coming forward. Shot for Viduka. Oh, and that stung the hands of Donnarumma. Oh, goodness me, that's going to hurt him in the morning. But that's a wonderful parry. Kewell's darted in from the left. Got help from Lee Boyer. Wondering where Smith and Viduka are in support. And that's easy for the defence to clear. Shevchenko now. We haven't seen him in this game so far. Moving forward. Hart moves across the block. And they block it well. It's a corner ball. Ball played across by Pirlo. Coming across, touches 1, touches 2, shoots, and it's a goal! What a finish that is! Well, isn't it a good finish? Martin's not even moved. I think Radaby's there closing the gap, but he's nothing he can do about it. Either way, it's 1-0 up, and the Rossoneri would have enjoyed that one. And look there, Radaby and Martin, a few choice words, probably passing through those two. Can't be happy with that. Ball comes forward, Shevchenko chasing it. Oh, Radaby tries to close him down, but he's a free kick, and Shevchenko stands over it. He'll fancy himself from here. But the shoots, oh, and he's cracked off the post. Oh, how close is that? And how important is that in this game? Look at him. You can't believe it. That could have been 2-0, and that could have been the game. Matteo plays the ball up forward, finds Viduka, who takes it down on the touch, has a shot and goal, and he's stuck it past Donnarumma. What a finish this is. It's 1-1. The game has turned on a pin. That is a fantastic goal. Viduka looked like he enjoyed that one as he runs over to the fans. He's not performed in the league, but he's come up trumps in the European tournament here. And he's playing it. Moving the ball forward. Viduka finds it again. It's another goal. It's nearly a carbon copy of the first. It's 2-1. The goalkeeper should have saved that. But he won't care. That's his brace. Leeds United go 2-1 up. Look at that. The fans are going absolutely wild. They're loving this. Oh, look at that. Donnarumma's hanging his head. He knows he should have done better. Shevchenko now pushing forward. The last chance here. Will he square it? Takes the shot. And it's just wide. And that's it. That's the game. Well, that was a fantastic game, that. What an end-to-end stuff there. So the Leeds United will be the happiest set of supporters as they make their way home from the Division 3 arena. How important was that man, Mark Viduka, though, changing the game in the second half? Look at him there. He's got every right to be pleased with himself, but strong from both teams who are going through.
Right, well, Leeds United there, AC Milan dominated a lot of that game there.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when you got Mark Viduka in a European team, you can never count them out, can you?
No, those feet. Deceptive player, Mark Viduka, even at Subbuteo level. Seems like he's not moving across the pitch very quickly, but good feet, good eye for goal. Can't count about Mark Viduka, top guy.
I mean, a brace from him. I mean, you look though, the Milan keeper's positioning at one point could have been better, but it could have all been finished. Let's talk about. I mean, Andrei Shevchenko with a free kick that could have buried that to make it 2-0, and he slammed it off the bar or the post. In fact, if I'm not sure, even on the replay, but it's hit the woodwork, bounced out, and then Leeds eventually counter-attacked a little bit later and stuck it in. I mean, it's a close game.
Fine margins, yeah. Fine margins.
These two teams naturally progressing through the tournament already is starting to come from both of them, because it was a good attacking performance from both.
Yeah. Laying down a marker for the next rounds, I think. I wonder how important it'll be, first place, second place, and who they play next. I guess that maybe that was on the minds. Who knows? But what a game, though! What a game!
But while we're talking about it, though, I mean, obviously, naturally, Nigel Martin, my hero growing up then, not very. He just didn't move at a poor attempt from him to stop the first goal. But also, your hero from back in then, Lucas Radebe. There seems to be a lot. They seem to be having a pop at one another at the end after that goal went in, didn't they? I don't know what was said.
No, uncharacteristic mistake from Big Nige, but maybe he was distracted by you in the crowd asking for his autograph. It could have well been that. I'm running on. In fact, it was me on the side of the pitch when you were the mascots, running on the pitch, being rugby tackled by the steward, saying, "No pictures, no walk on the pitch." Okay, fine. It could have been that, mate. It could have been that. I think Lucas and Nigel were just exchanging recipes at the end, actually. Big Al, the fishman, has been round, and they've got a surfeit of frozen fish, and we're looking for exciting recipes because they'd run out of ideas, really. Big Al, is it Big Al? He's come to the house.
Well, I don't remember him. I don't remember. If anybody watching this,
he's to come to the house, back of his van selling frozen fish, and he's going, "Really?" Oh, so I sold to all the people. I said, to Nigel Martin and Lucas Radebe. Oh, really? Oh, really? Now I'm interested, Big Al. Get a signed photo. Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you. I'll have a ton of frozen cod and some salmon.
Well, it is.
Anyway, yes. You've got your moving swiftly on face, Dave.
From Big Al Fishboy to Big Al Thompson, let's move on for Celtic playing
Thompson's Fish and Chip Shop, Hollywood Lake.
Let's see if anyone got battered.
Oh, good one.
Well, we've got Celtic against Borussia Dortmund. Both teams that have hoped to have done better, playing for pride really in this one. And the first two rounds they've done poor. And here we go. The Borussia Dortmund goalkeeper has a very, very weird pre-match drill, it must be said. He gets the feel of the match ball before kick-off. And speaking of kick-off, we're off. Celtic now getting the ball, moving it forward. Dortmund immediately on the back foot. Oh, and he's squirmed in. How has that gone in? He's taken a deflection. He's taken it past the goalkeeper. And it's 1-0 for Celtic. Now, I don't think any of us would have seen that one coming. Dortmund will try and hit back. Sancho misses the ball, misses his opportunity there. Coming forward, Haaland tries to bring the ball forward. But it comes to no avail. Celtic now on the counter-attack. Thompson has a go. Oh, and he just took it past the post. Good effort though, but finds the side netting. Oh, that's so close. Coming forward again now. Brown in the centre, knocks it forward. Has a shot. Oh my goodness me, Scott Brown has scored. It's deflected again. That's two deflected goals. Celtic aren't going to care though. The fans definitely don't care. And it's 2-0. Oh goodness me. Well, the way Celtic are playing, it seems to be all over Dortmund at the moment. Celtic, oh, it's a foul. Yeah, the referee's blown up for that one. Lines it up. Shoots on, it's cracked off the bar. goodness, that's a good effort. He thundered off the bar and flew away. God knows where that went. So the ball seems to be retrieved from under the table. But it shoots on, it's 3. And what's the keeper, Roman Berkey, doing about that one? He's got hand to it. He's got a very strong hand to it. He's tipped it over his own body and into the goal. Goodness me, that's poor. 2 deflected goals, 1 goalkeeping howler. And look at that. They're not impressed with him. He's not impressed with himself, and rightly so. Misery for Dortmund in the Chubbions League so far. Celtic now nice and strong, holding possession towards the end of the game, and that's it. It's full time. Celtic players and fans must be pretty pleased with that final result, but the Dortmund players have had a terrible game, a terrible competition, and they've got a lot to think about if they're going to try and challenge for Europe next season.
3-0 indeed, but Celtic and Dortmund, I don't know what was going on, but I'll tell you one thing is, two deflected goals as well, and then the goalkeeper just pouring it into his own net at the end, just sort of tipped it behind him into the roof of the goal.
Give it up, give it all hope, didn't he? Yeah, he let me slap by that fish, and he just wasn't concentrating at all, was he?
But, uncharacteristic for Dortmund. Dortmund have come out rock bottom, 0 points from that. Just been, a team you'd expect to go quite far, and it's been absolutely thumped.
Great kit as well, to be fair. But, yeah, I'd have thought they'd be vying for top place in that group. But, hey, who knows? It's all about the flick and the kick.
Well,
and
very much
salmon on Groot.
But yeah, looking interesting though going forward. Like I say, Milan, Leeds seem to do well. Obviously, Dortmund and Celtic have crashed out. But Barca, Juventus, Milan, and Leeds. Is there any shocks of anybody going through there?
No. Whether Leeds will be fancied or not against something like Dortmund, you never know. But no, it's two European powerhouses going through there.
Well, yeah, in general as well, you've got Barcelona, Juventus going through. AC Milan and Leeds going through. The only real surprise there, you'd expect Leeds and Dortmund to have been a bit closer, wouldn't you? But
you would, yeah. But most of those teams were actually genuine champions of their leagues, which is what the Champions League used to be all about. But now it's like you can come fourth in the league and you're still in the blooming European Cup. How did that work?
Well, you never turn up for the league. You won't be complaining, will you?
No, gosh, no. I wasn't complaining in 2001, were we? No.
Just like Robbie Fowler came from being scum of the earth to a real family man when he signed. He was. I remember you watching on teletext going, "Oh, what are you on about, Mum? Big family man, that man. He's good as he's out, Robbie. He's honestly salt of the earth, that kid. He's wonderful. Loads of respect for his communities."
Wasn't Salty was sniffing on the touchline, was it?
What we have got to play next week is we've got to play Group C and Group D.
Kind of follows, doesn't it, mate?
It does indeed. But Group C, we've got Lokomotiv Moscow.
Oh, what a kit!
Manchester United and Porto in that one. That's an interesting group indeed.
Yeah, some strong teams in there. PSG. You think would dominate that group? I suspect so. Even Man United in the 1999 kind of Champions League kit will do well, I think. Porto, not so sure. And Lokomotiv Moscow, just a good kit, really. Did they ever do much in Europe? But it's Subbuteo. It's not like real life, is it? Subbuteo, this. Anything can happen.
Well, Subbuteo, anything can happen. And then we've got Group D following it, where we've got Real Madrid, Ajax, Benfica, and Anderlecht.
Saucy group, that, mate. Saucy group. Ajax, a lovely kit. Fantastic European side back in the day. Are they coming back to power in this Subbuteo world? Let's see.
Let's see, indeed. But it should be a good one. So, well, thank you very much, Mr. Christopher, for playing those games. And obviously, thanks for coming on the show, Christopher. Thank you for coming on the show. But no, is
that your European accent? Mais oui, bon ami. C'est très bon. Yes.
But yeah, no, so good. I shall then next week. Then we shall reconvene next week, and we'll see what happens in Group C, Group D, and after those games, instead of doing it separately, we will do the draw for the round of 8. Not quite the quarters, is it? It is the quarterfinals, isn't it? 8 people.
So what we need, I saw it on someone's Subbuteo Facebook, Twitter thing today, and I thought about when we did the first draw. Do you know, those bingo machines, done that one, didn't she? We need one of them, Dave, don't we, really? It's either me looking all sultry, dipping my hand in the tub and putting out the number and saying, now, we are number 3, etc. Or we got 2 fat ladies, number 8, T8. It's 11. Oh. But we haven't got one of those machines, have we? So I'll just write some numbers on a bit of paper and dip it out.
I'll get yourself a bingo machine. It'll be good. Right, well,
anyway, yes. We digress.
Yeah, without further ado, before we keep rambling, we'll see you next week for what should be a very, very exciting episode to conclude the Chubbions League round of 16. I've been David.
Christopher. Oh, yeah.
Cheers. Happy Sunday. See you next week.
Take care, guys.